What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Space Engineers Survival Realistic. All right, we are heading back down into the planet's atmosphere. We have left the asteroid outpost and slowly going back down, heading back to the mountain base, for where in this episode we are going to be making a large cargo hauler to be able to bring a bunch of materials and hydrogen from the surface of the planet up to the asteroids, to where we're going to be making our hydrogen tanks in the coming episodes. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the last episode. If you haven't seen the last episode, there'll be a link that'll be posted in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and check that out and see all of the progress that we are accomplishing on the realistic settings. So it's been a while since we've been back at the plant on the planet's surface. I'm actually looking forward to kind of see if anything was actually damaged. So we're going to be flying over the mining outposts, which should be right at this corner here, and we'll just do a flyby. We're not going to stop, even though we could stop and just pick up some ice to be able to kind of refuel the ship. Actually, let's kind of see. Okay, so we're down to 62%. That should be fine. Should be perfectly fine. We're heading straight over to the base. There's a little bit of ice over at the base, but I'm not 100% worried. I'm actually not worried. So let's see. From here I can't see anything that's damaged, so everything actually looks good. We'll visit that later once we get the cargo ship, the large grid cargo ship, finished. We'll fly over here to kind of get it all loaded up. All right, here we are, and let me actually see my solar. Okay, everything looks good. It doesn't look like we have anything that's damaged, so it doesn't look like we've been visited by any of the drones or anything that's always trying to kill us when we're on the planet. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do as soon as we get in here and as soon as we dock up, we're going to send out our other ship to go over to the mini mining area and grab some iron and then bring that iron back. We're also going to increase the amount of stuff that we have, because we did set up a small quota of resources that we would need, but I think for the size of the ship that we're going to build today, we're going to need a lot of resources. Also, I am going to go ahead and build the build and repair system as well. So let's go ahead and turn off all of these thrusters, and we'll let the ship get a little bit of charge. So we have finally touched back down on the planet for the first time in a long while. So the first thing I said we're going to do before we do anything else, we're going to hop into this ship and we're going to turn dampeners on. Then we are making sure that everything is ready. Yes, we'll hit that, unlock, back up, and we're going to send this ship over for it to bring back a bunch of iron. And every time it comes back, we'll continuously keep sending it back over for it to grab more iron, more and more iron, and bringing it back to the base for it to be processed, because we're going to need a lot of steel plates. All right, and we'll hop out of the ship. We'll let that go. Oh, don't smack into the wall. Oh god. All right, so next thing that we're going to be doing, we're going to come in here. We did bring down some silver from space, so we're going to actually get all of that refined, so that way we'll be able to make our we'll make a medical room inside of the new ship that we're building, because we're going to be going a lot of pretty far out, so maybe to the moon and then probably to Mars. We have to go and find gold so that we can make a jump drive. The next thing that we're going to do is, and what's that? That's okay, so that's a ladybug that's flying out over there. We need to increase the amount of like steel plates that we have, because we're going to need a lot of steel plates. And let's see, our motors, we only have 150 motors, so we're probably going to have to increase that as well. We now want to have, I'd say 20k steel plates in here at all times. Power cells, I think we're going to need a lot more power cells, so we're going to increase the amount of power cells that we have. So 1000 power cells. We don't have any reactors. Small steel tubes, I'll double that as well. Actually, I'll put that up to 1000. So 1000 solar cells. You never know when we might need them, so I'll say we need probably 250 solar cells. So getting all of that situated, so now everything should be crafting up, and while everything is crafting, all right, so refineries are working, ship's gone out to go and do that. I think next we're going to get the build and repair system up and running, and we're going to put them underneath the bottom, underneath here. So we'll find a location for where we're going to put the build and repair system. I think the best spot for us to put the build and repair system would be not on this side. Let's put it like central. So yeah, so let's put the build and repair system back here. So we're gonna need to go ahead and grind this stuff down. So let's grab this. Ooh, inventory's full. Shoot. We want to put a T right here like this, so connected into this, and I might put 3 build and repair systems right here and get them all hooked up right in the middle there. So let's go and let's drop off all the scrap. Oh, it must be that ship coming in. Yeah, it's the ship. Hello, buddy. You're shooting inside the base. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Shooting at the robots. Yep. Okay. Shooting at robots. All right. Let's not pay that any attention. And then we have, wow, that was quick. All right. So the ship is back. So we got to make sure that we send it back out just to be sure that we have enough resources on hand and ready to go. So we'll weld this one up first, then we'll throw whatever else resources we have in here. Then we need to grab the build and repair right here. Let's place this down. Boom. We'll place that right there. We can place another one right here and one right here. And we're going to go ahead and get all of this welded up, grabbing the last thing for the build and repair things. And the reason I am choosing to go to build the build and repair systems now is because having to carry all of the large steel tubes out to wherever we're going to build the ship is going to be a pain. And we kind of noticed that when we were building our hydrogen tanks on the asteroid. It took a very long time to kind of bring just a few large steel tubes to the tanks, and we're gonna have a few tanks on the ship. So instead of having to come in and having to pull them out manually with the small ships here, we'll just have the build and repairs just help us out to kind of mitigate the lack of inventory space. So okay, wait, hold on. So we got those finished. We got to get those set up actually. So before we go anywhere else, let's head over to here. Let's go to the build and repair. We'll highlight all of these and set them up as Bob. I think that's a very suitable name. There we go. And we'll save that group. So this is our ignore color. We'll keep that the same, but we'll head down to where we have our grinding color here. And I want our grinding color to be 341.6. And this one is going to be 69.2. And then the hue, the hue is 341.6, saturation 69.2, and then the value we're going to put that up to 100. And then we're going to come down to the volume and take that volume and put it to 10%. We're not going to turn them on yet. We're going to get everything laid out and then get everything ready while we're having all of this stuff in here being built. Also, before I even do that, I think I'm going to increase the amount of assemblers that we have in here, just so that we have enough stuff to be able to go through and resupply all of the components that we're going to be using. So let's go ahead and let's get these welded up. We're now out of hydrogen, and I can't put anything else inside of my inventory, so I'm gonna have to put all this stuff back. Let's grab a bottle, grab a hydrogen bottle, we'll refuel it, and then we'll just throw it back in. And oh, let's go up here and we'll just do what we were doing before. And we need this again because we just put everything in back inside. It's always nice when everything is just like right at your fingertips to just grab it. And then after we do this, we'll go ahead and we will recompile the script, the inventory, Izzy's inventory script. So that way, let me make sure I finished all of these. Yes. Okay. So let's go over here. Let's recompile the script so that way the script can, everything can help with all the building of components. So, yep, resupply. We'll go to recompile, get this situated. It'll do what it needs to do. And now we just need to grab some steel plates. So let's go ahead and get this laid out first before we do anything else. We'll throw that down here. We'll go up 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll go up just 6 high. So that way we're high enough so the whatever we build isn't touching the ground, and we should be fine. So let's come out 2 blocks here. Then let's put down, we're gonna need a piston. So I'm gonna have a piston on there just because I want the piston to be able to extend and then have our connector connect to anything, because the ship is going to be pretty big. So I think it just makes sense for us just to have a piston so that it extends from the ship, and instead of trying to squeeze into some tight areas to get the ship connected for either refueling. So the plan that I have for this is to put a conveyor junction right here, and then from the conveyor junction we're going to have our large grid. Rotate this around like that. So we'll have one large cargo container right there, another one right there, and then we'll alternate between, actually no, we won't alternate. We'll have a hydrogen tank. Is that connected? Yes. So we'll have a hydrogen tank right there, and then we'll have another hydrogen tank here, and then we'll switch back over to have the large cargo container, and then again with another hydrogen tank. So we'll do this on the other side as well. We'll put just a conveyor tube down here, and we'll rotate it, and we'll have one right here, one right there, and one over here. In this one we'll have another junction right there, so that connects both of these to it. We're going to need, oh, don't fall. Yeah, figured I would fall. All right, let's run this to the length that we're going to have it. So I think the next thing we need is we'll need a conveyor tube, and I'll do it here, rotate that around. So one conveyor tube, then we'll need conveyor junctions, and we're gonna go with 4 conveyor junctions. From the conveyor junctions, we're going to have large tanks again. The reason being is because we'll have 4 cargo containers, which we'll use to bring up majority of our components and ice. We're gonna have 6 of the hydrogen tanks in the front that are only going to be for stockpiling, for distributing when we get to the base, and then we want to send everything out of the ship into the tanks that are at the base. Back here we're going to have another let's see, another 1, 2, yep, we're gonna have another 4 with 2 on either side for just flight of the ship, and this is supposed to be doing all the refueling of the ship, and then the other 6 up here is just for resupplying at any of the bases that we take the ship to. So put a junction here, and another we ran out, dang it, we ran out of tubes. and steel plates. So we'll go one right there, and I'm thinking we'll have some kind of platform at the back of this ship where we can attach a miner, and that's going to be where the miner is going to be connected to. So that's how long the ship is going to be, to this length. So now we need to kind of lay out where everything else, we need to have a cockpit that we're going to use on this ship. Actually, you know what, before we do that, let's lay out where all of these blocks and stuff are going to be. All right, so we'll put a block here, one there, and then we'll run this all the way down to about here. Oh, hey, hold on, stop shooting over here. Be careful not to shoot down my thing. All right, so for each of the connection points, so right here where this connection point is, we're going to put one of these like that. So there's a gap of 2 in between it. We're going to have a half block. Oh no, we need one of these. Whoa, how the, wait, did you guys just see that? How the heck did I just get up there? Okay, I'm not moving, so I don't know how I'm falling off of this thing when every time I place a block. All right, this will be, oh, that's what's shaking. Hopefully that doesn't cause clang and then cause this thing to explode, because that would make me very sad. So next thing we're going to add in is we want to be able to walk all the way up to this piston. So I think right here we'll have a catwalk. Oh, don't fall. We'll have a catwalk right here, and then we'll run this with the rails on either side. Yep, just like that, going all the way down to the back. I told you guys, the realistic settings, man, it is rough. The grind is real with when you're playing on realistic settings. We want to have a door where we can go into and have a airlock. Maybe I came down a little bit too much, and I probably have to push this back a little bit here. So yeah, I think so. This is probably too far down, and I gotta pull this back just a tiny bit. So now we have that second door. We'll place this door right here, and that's in line with this. Up here, I want to, that's right there. So I want to have a door right here. So one door on this side and then one on this side, just to kind of keep it symmetrical. Rotate this around. We'll put another door there, and then another door right here. For the cockpit, I think we're going to go something like this, and then we'll have this block running all the way across like here, and then this one like this, and the window will be right there. Yeah, okay, so we'll go back to this block. We'll put that like that, and then right in the middle here, this is where we're going to have our cockpit like that. That's where our cockpit's going to be. Right here we'll have like a window, so we'll jump over to this side and we'll go back here, corner piece, block like this, and then we'll do the inverted corner like that right there. And then just to kind of give this block a little bit of, the door a little bit of protection, we'll put another corner piece just like that. And then we'll take our blocks here and run this all the way down. Let's see, let's run these blocks in the middle here, so we're kind of closing off everything so we know what we're going to have. This is going to have blocks running all the way down here. All right guys, so let's finish the inside of here, and that way you guys can see how the top of this is supposed to line up. Then we're gonna run these blocks up here as well, and we'll just cover the deck. This is where we're gonna have like our little control station, because we can walk up here, jump into the cockpit, and have like a little living quarters right over here. Okay, so that's that. Now we have that done. This side here needs a block. This side needs that inverted corner piece. So we're going to run some more blocks over here. This, and I think right here in the middle, is this the middle? Yes, right here in the middle, we're gonna go ahead and throw down another door, because this door will lead out to our landing pad that'll be on the ship. I think we want to put another block on either side, so that's 2 blocks. This should be 2 blocks right there. That's gonna be a window, that's gonna be a window, window, window. Okay, and I think this is fine. I do want to bring this out. I might bring this out a little bit past the thrusters. This one is gonna come over here like so, because it needs to be in line with that. So 3 on either side, so 1 and oh, not that. Get rid of this block, that block there, and then let's bring the rest of these down to the back, and this should be 3 on either side, like 2 on either side of that middle one, and this is going to be like that. That's going to be there, and then we'll have a one like this, and then yeah, slope them in like that. Rotate this around, actually, there we go, and we'll have a block here, fill in this area. We're out of steel plates again. We'll have slope here, and just the same thing that we did on the other side, and this is just going to be our landing pad, and we'll just go ahead and fill in everything here. I am going to want to put a block right here, and then one on this side, and this is going to be for my, I'm going to place a antenna, or 2 antennas on either side of this, but this is how I'm going to want this section to be, like that. That's all closed off. This should be big enough to kind of store 2 ships. If it's not, I'll probably just extend this back portion out just a little bit more. All right, so for the thrusters, I'm gonna go with the sci-fi thrusters, and I want these large atmospheric thrusters. I really do love how they look. I don't think I want it that low. Do I? It is kind of cool, but having it up here high up makes it look even better. Yeah, so I think that's where I have to put it. And I'll put another one right there. This should be a decent amount of, it should be a very decent amount of lift. Then we'll need thrusters here, so we'll have sideways thrusts on either side of the ship. Oh, are we out of oh, I was about to say, are we out of steel plates already? Like that. And then we'll come over to this side and rotate this around and put one here and one there. So now we have our up and we have our left and our rights. These will go along the sides here like that. Same thing on this side. Rotate it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So now we have the thrusters right there. So let's do these 3 right here up to that area underneath the door. Actually, wait a minute. That's not right. This needs to be like this. Up to this side. So we have a conveyor junction right there. And I think we're going to put down, I want this like that. So I'll put a battery there and then another battery right here. Same thing on this side. Kind of mimicking everything. We'll have a door right here again. We'll need one there and we'll rotate this around. Then we'll put one there. Yep, and that'll be our door to get on the outside of here. This side will have some more batteries, because we're gonna need a lot of batteries for this ship, because I don't have any other means of power generation, so a ton of batteries. So we're gonna do batteries there, and up top I'll rotate this around and just do something like this. And you know what, we'll put another one right there. It doesn't hurt to have a bunch of batteries. I am going to need, though, let's get this, we have the antennas already. Let's get the medical station, and we'll throw the medical station in here, so we can go one like that. And then we're going to put down some small cargo containers on the inside of here. Oh, whoops, wrong one. There we go. So we'll put one cargo container here, one here, and one here. So we'll have, wait, because this is going to be the floor for the top, right? Yeah, this is the floor, or up top. That's fine. Let's not worry about it too much here. We'll go with another battery. We'll rotate this up though, like that. So we're gonna have like stairs on the inside of this ship. So yeah, and this side will just have a bunch of blocks. Do we have stairs? Yes, we do. And we're gonna put how are these stairs? Yep, that's perfect. We'll put one stair right there and another one right there, so that way we have space to go up and we're fine. Let's see. So we have stairs on this side over here. We can place down a bunch more batteries, actually. So let's go battery, and I want the batteries to have this over here. All right, maybe this battery here. Actually, no, that's fine. There's a lot of ways we can access batteries down here, so that should be fine. Under here, so we have a small cargo container. We're going to need some form of way to process the ice that we're going to be getting. So we're going to get a O2 H2 generator, and then we're going to get the what is this called? Oxygen tank. Oxygen. Oh, nope. Oxygen. There we go. I am thinking of putting a hydrogen engine on here just to kind of help with the battery power if we're going to have it, if we're going to need any kind of battery power. But the thing is, we're in space, and the only time we're going to be in the atmosphere is when we're actually coming back to the planet. And if we need to be using hydrogen engines to kind of refuel ourselves, we have the hydrogen thrusters already, so we shouldn't need it. So I'm not going to place it. I'm just going to use these here. I'm going to rotate this up, and then I'm going to get this to connect on all of the sides, because there's, oh, wait, gotta make sure. Yeah, rotate this around. There we go. So now it's connected on both sides, but I want the actually, you know what? Yeah, let me get the danger side down on the bottom. So one like this, and then we'll have the O2 tank, oxygen tank, right here. But do I want to rotate this around like that? Yeah, rotate that around, and then up here there's, okay, so we have to rotate this around for me to get it to where I want it to be. There we go, because there's a connection port right there. So when we attach it like this, it's just creating a bunch of redundancies to have everything attached up properly. right, so we have the landing gears. We need to kind of seal everything up now and kind of just get it to start welding. But before, let's get the vent. We're gonna need I'm gonna put a vent right here, but I'll rotate this around like that, and I'll put another one on this side. This area actually is pretty much sealed off unless I go out here to finish off this outside, which I think it's about time. It's time we can seal this up now. Oh, this needs to have batteries in here as well. I want batteries all over the place. Battery. And did this have a battery or should this have a block? I'm going to put a block. I'm not going to put a battery here. So put a block right here and then another block right there. We'll run this all the way down to right there. This will have a block like that. Then it'll have oh, not that. Why does it always give me that weird block? This one, yeah, going that way, yes. And then we'll have this piece, hold on, rotate it around and rotate it this way like that. All right guys, so now the next step is to put in the thrusters and then the windows, and then that's it. Then we just need to get this all welded up and then we'll be good to go. So now let's head over to the conveyor junctions that we have. We're gonna go with a junction going out 3, 2, 3, and then we'll go back 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then we can go ahead and just start putting in all of our thrusters. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these hydrogen thrusters at the top. We'll have 3 braking thrusts on either side, and then underneath the bottom, this is where we will have 5 lifting thrusts to be able to keep us up off the ground. So in total there'll be 10 starting off with. If we need more, there's still room for us to actually go ahead and expand it. Right here we're going to go with our atmospheric thrusters. All right, so we'll rotate atmospheric thruster around, trying to see how we want it. Yep, we want it like that, and that's fine. We're out of steel plates. We'll grab some more steel plates. So 1 thruster here, and then another set underneath the bottom. Over here though, we'll rotate this around, and instead of putting it that close, we'll leave it out like this, and we'll have 3 of these atmospheric thrusters to push us forward on the outside, and then on the inside here we'll have 2. Then we'll just to kind of fill this hole right here, we're going to put 1 thruster just like that on either side. So that's going to be it for our thrusters. That's all good. The only thing that's left to be put in is just the windows, and then we're done. So let's go grab some girders over here. So we'll have 1x1 windows right here, and these are all facing outwards like this. Walk across here, boom, like that. Over on this side though, what we're going to do here, we're going to set up the neon tubes that we have, and we're going to go with the neon ones, tube ones like this, and then we'll actually find the junction box like this one, and we'll place 1 here. This side is another end, and this will go up top there, and then we'll find the corner, put 1 here, There we go. And we'll go over to the other side and we'll do the same thing. And now, since we have those in, we're gonna go ahead and place down our windows, which are gonna go right there. So one window right there. Oh God, look at all these robots. And then another one on this side. So rotate it around and place it out like that. We're gonna place the last set, rotate this around, and one here, and then the other one is going to be come over this side. Boom, like that. Now we need to go inside of the ship, and I think our stair we'll have a ramp coming up right there. So let's grab a ramp, let's rotate this around, and let's put it all the way up here. Now we need to get rid of this block as well, and this block is going to be one of the slope pieces, not like that, but like this. Yeah, yes, so like that. So that way we come up the stairs, we can go up the ramp and come up into this area here. All right, so I think that's it. That's everything here is airtight. Oh, this side here needs the windows. There we go. So now I think the only thing is to put down the last block right here. That's it, guys. We just need to get this all welded up. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kick Bob off and tell him to start getting all of this started, and he's gonna go ahead and start welding all of this all up and getting everything all done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just fast forward through this and help to get this welded up as fast as possible. This is gonna take a very long time, so I'm just gonna speed through and get this done, and then I'll bring you guys back when we are about to detach it from this area here. All right, so I will see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so we have finally finished doing all of the welding on the ship. The bobs have finished welding up everything on the inside. All the piping I think is all done. So now it's a matter of going through and grinding off this thing and then actually seeing if it floats. So let's go and grind this down. There we go. And it's not tipping backwards. Okay, well, it's flying. It's not falling to the ground. So let's jump in here and let's actually take this ship over to the mining platform. And we have a decent amount of charge on there with all the thrusters and stuff that we have. So let's slowly fly over there. And this thing handles pretty well, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, it does actually handle pretty well. When we're going up, it seems like we're using a ton of power. So we might have to plug up and then just charge up the batteries for a little bit. But let's kind of skedaddle over here a little bit quicker, so we don't run out of power while we're in the air, because we do not have any hydrogen to help us. All right, but man, this took so long to get it done. Let's get over here, let's dock up to the silos and get all of the batteries. Let's get the batteries recharged, and then let's get the hydrogen tanks, all the hydrogen tanks filled up. And some of the, I think maybe two cargo containers filled up with ice should be good, I think. So we're gonna fill up 2 of the cargo containers, and then the other 2 cargo containers we'll probably use those for oh, hopefully we can break in time. We'll probably use those for like bringing up some resources. So maybe some cobalt that we can't actually get, so we have to go get some cobalt and bring it over and put it inside of the ship. Actually, we don't even have to do that. We can fly this ship over to the cobalt mine up the cobalt for ourselves, and then just deposit it into whatever container that we need to. And then we need to go over and grab some magnesium as well, so we can go over to the magnesium mine or the cobalt mine and just, you know, grab everything that we need. I still haven't found any silicon or nickel, and I think we don't really need it that much because we can always refine down the stone. But now the question is, let's see. I did go ahead and I set up the piston, and I think it's the right connector for it. So let's go ahead and let's extend out this piston while we are coming in for while we're going in for the landing here. Hopefully, I'm hoping that I actually built this silo in the right position where we can go in and dock without having to be at like a super weird angle. So let's see. And I might have to just put a camera right on the front portion of this, so that way we can line ourselves up a lot better whenever we're going into dock somewhere. All right, let's kind of turn this a little bit. Let's zoom in, not on the character, rotate this. All right, let's go to the other side, and we are too far over. Let's go forward. Looks like we are good. Let's zoom this around, zoom out just a little bit, and then let's bring it down. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Perfect. Let's kind of roll the ship just a little bit to kind of straighten it out, so we are aligned with the gravity, and slowly go in and dock up. And we did select the right connector. Let's go ahead and connect up the ship. And it looks like, let's get out and just do a fly around. It looks like all the thrusters are actually on from my naked eye, just looking at it. Yes, it does. Yep, that one's on, and all of these are on. Yes, guys, we finished our interplanetary cargo hauling, large grid cargo hauling ship. Plan for the next episode is to get the ship painted, get the hydrogen miner built, and then to get the fighter built as well, because we're going to be taking this ship to the moon first to kind of check out to see if maybe we can find some gold, or maybe we can find some ice over there, and then we can set up another outpost on the moon as well. And if we aren't lucky enough to find any gold or anything on the moon, we'll head over to Mars, because we need to get down a jump drive. Now, I don't have any space on the ship to actually put a jump drive, so that means we're probably going to have to make a new ship, which will be our exploration ship. And then this ship will be just like a little, just what it is, just what it was made to do, was to just bring cargo and fuel from one base to another. With that, I'm gonna call this an episode here, guys. If you did enjoy the content, go ahead and like, share, and leave a comment down below. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell to get notified of when new contents get posted to the channel. So until next time, guys, big up on yourself.